Gobble. I'm Sean Farrell, and welcome to This Month at the Library. It's November, so it's time to start getting seriously ready for the holidays. We have a lot planned here at the library and the Avalon History Center, so let's get right to it. The library and History Center will both be closed on November 11th in honor of Veterans Day and on the 27th in honor of Thanksgiving. Additionally, the library will close 1 hour early at 4 p.m. on the 28th for Festive Friday, which we will cover more a little bit later. Join us at the library at 2 p.m. on November 1st for Elvistory, The King Returns to Camelot 1960 through 1963. In this musical event featuring an Elvis impersonator, Elvis is back from the army and has returned to an America that is pitted in a Cold War with the Soviet Union, hoping to stop the spread of communism both on this planet and beyond. But while the world wonders if there will be a tomorrow, Elvis is in Hollywood, embracing his career as a movie star, taking us on virtual vacations with his box office hits GI Blues, Blue Hawaii, and Fun in Acapulco. Writing an obituary is one of the many tasks left to surviving loved ones during an emotional and stressful time. Although they know you well, do they really know how you want to be remembered? There's only one person that does, and that's you. Join memoir writer and teacher Ava Feely for her new two-session workshop beginning at 11 a.m. on November 6th, where we will reflect on and write about the true essence of our lifetimes. Ava Feely is a local writer who has been teaching adults the joys of reminiscing and writing about their lives for almost 2 decades through her popular memoir and poetry workshops. Registration is suggested and is available online at www.avalonfreelibrary.org or by calling the circulation desk at 609-967-7155. On the 7th, the library's monthly craft program will highlight Sashiko star hand-stitched ornaments with instructor Claire Juchter. In this class, you will create a holiday-themed fabric ornament featuring long, straight stitches that are easy to sew. During the class, you will hear more about the Japanese stitching art of sashiko and learn 2 basic sashiko patterns. All materials will be provided, and, time permitting, you will finish the ornament by hand or using the instructor's sewing machine. Registration is required. Patrons may choose to register for either the 10 a.m. or the 2 p.m. session at www.avalonfreelibrary.org or via phone at 609-967-7155. Join us at 5 p.m. November 10th at the library for our November Art House film. This month's selection will be The Critic. Ian McKellen stars as a powerful London theater critic who becomes entangled in a web of deceit and murder. This film is rated R for some language and sexual content. Michelle DeMarco from Greenwich Tea Burners Tea Farm will join us at the 39th Street Tennis Building on the 18th at 2 p.m. for a presentation about the revolutionary history of tea and how Greenwich Tea Burners Tea honors this legacy in their cultivation practices. Attendees will get to enjoy tea samples and get to connect with fellow tea enthusiasts. I'll be once again presenting my popular streaming TV guide at 2 p.m. on the 19th here at the library. We'll take a look at the equipment needed to get started and many of the services available right now, including those that can replace traditional cable TV. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning is November's feature film on the 24th at 5 p.m. Tom Cruise returns as Ethan Hunt, allegedly for the last time, as he and his IMF teammates pursue a dangerous AI called the Entity that's infiltrated global intelligence. This film is rated PG-13 for sequences of strong violence and action, bloody images, and brief language. Mrs. Claus returns to the library for Festive Friday at 10 a.m. on the 28th. She will once again present her very special story time for audiences of all ages. Burn off those Thanksgiving calories and kick off Festive Friday with the annual Helen L. Diller Home for Blind Children Turkey Trot on the 28th. The 5K run will kick off at 10 a.m., and the 1.5 m walk begins 5 minutes later. You can register online now at dillerblindhome.org and then pick up your bibs or register in person from 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. the day of the race at 30th and Avalon Avenue. It is $40 to enroll, with proceeds benefiting the Diller Home. Awards will be given out for the top 3 finishers in various groups, as well as for the most festively dressed individual and group. Then Festive Friday begins with a full schedule of holiday activities, games, face painting, art, crafts, character appearances, and more. And don't forget the popular tree lighting ceremony with Santa and Mayor McCorston on Friday evening. Snowfest Saturday sees the fun continue with rides, holiday music performances sponsored by the library, bounce houses, obstacle courses, trampolines, slides, a rock wall, ice sculpting, and of course photos with Santa in his sleigh at 21st and Dune Drive. Make sure you're in line by 3:30 p.m. to get your pictures. More information about both days is available online at www.visitavalonnj.com. The 25th Exit Zero Fall Jazz Festival returns to Cape May on November 7th, 8th, and 9th with a special opening night concert on the 6th to support the Cape May Jazz Festival Foundation. Stanley Clark and Cassandra Wilson are headliners, with several more world-class acts appearing around town. More information and tickets can be found online at www.exitzerojazzfestival.com. Some of the books coming to the library in November include: in Book of Lives, acclaimed author Margaret Atwood tackles her own life in what she calls a memoir of sorts. It promises to reveal much about the ways her path through our world influenced her hit books like Cat's Eye and The Handmaid's Tale. David Baldacci debuts a new character in Nash Falls, which sees businessman Walter Nash recruited by the FBI to help bring down a dangerous global crime network. Set in Los Angeles, Lucky Seed by Justinian Huang blends satire, family drama, and cultural superstition as the eccentric Sun clan spirals into conflict over legacy, identity, and love. A grandmother tells her granddaughter about her twisty, often surprising journey to who she is now, and Next Time Will Be Our Turn by Jessie Q. Sutanto, author of Dial A for Aunties. The Burning Library by Gilly Macmillan is a thrilling, dark academia tale of murder, obsession, and ruthless ambition set in remote St. Andrews, Scotland. Some movies arriving at the library this month include: 22 years after Tess and Anna endured an identity crisis, Anna now has a daughter and a soon-to-be stepdaughter. As they navigate the challenges that come when two families merge, Tess and Anna discover that lightning might strike twice in Freakier Friday. In The Naked Gun, only one man has the particular set of skills needed to lead Police Squad and save the world: Frank Drebin Jr. Downton Abbey, the grand finale, takes us back to merry old England one last time. When Mary finds herself in a public scandal and the family faces financial trouble, the household grapples with the threat of social disgrace. The Crowleys must embrace change with the next generation, leading Downton Abbey into the future. Another final chapter, The Conjuring Last Rites, sees paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren take on one last terrifying case involving mysterious entities they must confront. The Long Walk, adapted from the Stephen King novel, follows a group of teenage boys who compete in an annual contest in which they must maintain a certain walking speed or be violently eliminated. That's it for this month. If you have a bit of news or an event that you think we might want to include here, send me an email at sean@avalonfreelibrary.org. Have a cozy November, and I'll see you in the library.